I'm exhausted because today I have literally called 19 different pawn shops, and originally in today's video, my intent was to call a pawn shop, find out what they're selling silver bars and silver coins, silver rounds for, and then call the coin shop closest to them and find out what they're selling it for and compare the numbers. Unfortunately, I called 15 different pawn shops in a row. None of them had silver bars or coins or rounds in stock, and some of them didn't even carry it. It was very exhausting to get told we don't have it time and time again. Certainly not like calling coin shops. So I switched it up. For the last 4 pawn shops, I actually called them to see what they buy it for. And that's where it gets very interesting. So I hope you stick with me because we definitely have some interesting numbers from the 4 that we called to find out what they are buying it for. And I can tell you for sure that the first pawn shop that we called to ask what they were buying it for is definitely a silver stacker or a silver bug, because he had some really cool stuff to say. So we're going to listen to him as well. So stick with me and let's check it out. But before we do me a favor, help us continue to grow by hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And additionally, check out this awesome giveaway from our channel sponsor, SD Bullion. SD Bullion is at it again. Last year, they gave away a full monster box of 2022 Silver Eagles. Now this year, they're doing it with a full monster box of 2023s. If you want your chance to win a full sealed monster box of 2023 Silver Eagles, make sure you head over to sdbullion.com/silverseeker or click the link in the description below. Thank you to SD Bullion for sponsoring today's video. Hey, could you tell me, do you guys have any like silver like bars or silver coins?
We do not, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Do you guys have that often, or is it something you just don't carry?
Just don't carry right now.
All right, I understand. All right, thank you.
We don't carry them.
All right, thank you.
We don't have any right now.
But you do carry them, you just don't have them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Nothing right now. Just check back. We do get them in from time to time. Just nothing right now, sir.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We don't have any.
You don't have any. All right, thank you. So that continued for 15 different pawn shops, and I'm sure you can imagine it got very exhausting, so I decided to switch it up and instead ask them what they're buying them for, and here's where it gets interesting. Check this out. Yeah, do you guys buy silver coins and bars?
I mean, I've been known to.
Okay.
If you really want to sell them.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you really want to sell them.
Okay. I mean, how much do you pay for them?
Well, it's going to depend on the coin, really.
Okay.
And it's going to obviously depend on where silver's at.
Right. So what I have are some 10-ounce silver bars and then some 1-ounce buffalo rounds.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be somewhere probably around 17 an ounce.
17.
Somebody else, but I don't resell them. I keep them.
Okay.
And that's why I asked if you really wanted to sell them.
Yeah, I don't really want to sell them at 17 an ounce, I'll be honest. I get it,
well,
though.
No, I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't, if it was me personally, I wouldn't sell them at 25 an ounce.
Okay.
That's just me. Now, that's why I said, earlier, if you really want to sell them. I think silver's something that you're gonna miss out, I think, if you sell them.
Okay. All right. Well,
again, it's just my opinion. I like to play with the scrap. I do the same thing with gold. I like to play with it like the stock market, and silver's been down for a long time.
Gotcha.
So
well, I mean,
it's only a matter of time before it goes up.
Do you think it's going to go up soon? I mean, what should it?
Well, you can't. It's like me saying if I knew the stock market was going to go up soon, I'm investing everything I own in it.
Right,
it's kind of a gamble. But do I think silver's going to hit 50? I do. I just don't know if it's going to be in the next year or if it's going to be 3 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I mean? So again, there'll be somebody out there that will pay you spot for it, but they resell. I don't resell. If you come in, I don't resell any bars, any coins, anything. They go in my safe and they stay there.
That makes sense. Hey, listen,
So,
that means a lot. Maybe I should just keep it. I appreciate the advice.
Well, if you're hurting for the money, then just pawn it. That way you can get it back.
Right. Yeah.
But
I wasn't.
In my opinion, selling silver at this point, I think you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And it's scrap. You know, I mean, it's a precious metal. It's always going to be valuable.
Okay.
And the more and more stuff that they make and they use silver is only going to make the value go up.
That makes.
So if it's something that you want to pawn and you need $100 or a couple $100 to get you through, then pawn it.
Right. Okay.
That way you can get it back and you don't lose it for what I think is a low price.
Awesome, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I'll give some thought to that then.
Yeah, and like I said, if you want me to pawn it, I'll pawn it for you. If you just want to borrow some money, then bring it in to me and I'll pawn it. But that's just my opinion.
All right, awesome. Thank you again.
All right, man, no problem.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, see you.
I like that pawn shop guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not happy around about $17 an ounce, but he was flat out with me saying, hey, you'll get someone to give you 25 for it. And actually, between me and you, we know that we should be getting more than 25 with what premiums are at. But I like that he was honest about that I could get more from it somewhere. And then he said he doesn't even resell it, which might explain why I just called 15 pawn shops in a row and didn't find one single shop selling. Maybe all the owners keep it. I don't know. But he was very, very cool, said he doesn't think I should sell it, and he thinks silver's undervalued. He said, I don't know what it's going to be. Will it be 1 year, 3 years before it goes up? But either way, I really, really like that pawn shop guy. So definitely more success. That was the first one we called where we asked about selling it. And yeah, that's really cool. So let's call another pawn shop and see what they'll offer us for our silver bars and silver rounds. Hi, did you guys buy silver coins and silver bars?
We do.
Could you tell me what you pay for those?
No, not on the phone.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. I have some 1 ounce, the Buffalo rounds and some 10 ounce silver bars I was looking to get rid of.
Okay.
All
you
right.
want to bring them in? We'll take a look at them.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, pawn shop number 2 is not willing to give a price over the phone. I mean, I guess I kind of understand, but generally, just so you guys know, when something like that goes on, like where they don't want to give you a price on the phone, that's because they know you're going to call around elsewhere, like what we're doing today, and we'll just go to the place that offers them more. So what they're hoping you'll do is that you'll walk through the door, they'll make you an offer, and then you will just take it because you don't want to go through any more work to find somewhere to give you a better deal. Generally, keep in mind, I have no idea what he would actually offer, and I'm certainly not saying anything negative about the shop because I don't know. Maybe he would offer us fair, but generally you get very lowball offers when you experience something like that. So just keep that in mind. If someone says they don't give you a price over the phone, feel free to still take it into the shop and see what they say, but certainly don't take that as the one and only offer. You should never do that anyway, but you get the idea. Make sure you shop around. All right, let's get pawn shop number 3 on the phone. Hi, did you guys buy like silver coins and silver bars?
Yes, we do.
Okay, could you tell me what I know what spot is today. Could you tell me what you pay?
What kind of coins do you have?
So they're actually rounds. They're 1 ounce generic buffaloes and then just 10 ounce generic silver bars.
That's, let's see where I'd be at today. Right now, between 20 and 22, depending on what they are.
Okay. And is that the same per ounce for the bars?
So we pay more for the U.S. Coins than we do. We play 100% of New York fix on coins. The silver rounds that aren't U.S. mint, we don't pay as much.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That works. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, so they're paying between 20 and 22 on 1 ounce silver rounds. As we know today, silver's trading for around 25. I forgot to put the tickers at the bottom, but just so you know, as we're recording this video, spot is trading at 25. Today is May 1st as I'm making these calls. So they're paying 20 to 22. And I asked about bars, but he kind of misunderstood. I didn't want to push any further because I had already taken up so much of his time. But he did let me know, without me asking, that they do pay spot for Silver Eagles, which, as we know, if you're selling your Silver Eagles for spot, you're crazy because you can find a number of places that pay you 8, 9, even 10 over spot for 1 ounce Silver Eagles. So don't take it, don't sell those at spot. But that's 2 shops. It's a lot easier to find coin shops that are willing to actually buy them from you. 2 shops that actually told us the number, and then 1 who wouldn't tell us on the phone. But there we go. Let's do 1 more pawn shop, see what they would pay us, and then we'll do a little wrap-up discussion here at the end. Let's do it. Yeah, do you guys buy like the silver rounds and silver bars?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, could you tell me what you're paying for those today? I know spot's around 25. I was just calling around.
No, let me see.
Okay.
How many do you have? Like 1 or 2 or?
No, I have like 20 of the browns, and then I have 2 10-ounce silver bars.
Okay, 2 10-ounce bars and 20 rounds. You're looking roughly around like $20 an ounce.
$20 an ounce.
Silver to 24.99. We're usually somewhere between like 70 and 80, but at that percent of whatever melt is, I mean, we don't get a crazy premium or anything when we try to sell the stuff. We're not JM Bullion. We're locally owned pawn shop, but so it's usually about 70 to 80% of melt But
Okay.
with that kind of volume, we'd be looking closer to 80.
All right, that makes sense. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that coin shop said they're between 70 and 80 with that kind of volume because I told them, you know, two 10-ounce bars and 21-ounce rounds, that they'd be closer to 80. So around $20 an ounce is what they were offering. Okay, so I don't think we really need to call coin shops and compare them to the pawn shop prices. I mean, $17, $20 to $22 an ounce for 1 ounce silver rounds, bars. No, nobody's going to sell it for that, especially when silver's trading for around $25 today. As I said, there's no way. Coin shops are all paying at least spot, if not well over spot, for 1 ounce generic silver rounds. We've proven this in past videos. That being said, if you happen to be in the area of a pawn shop, it's always worth your time to go in, because even though we called 15 different pawn shops today and none of them had silver for sale, you never know when they might have something that just came in as a sitting in the showcase and you can get a really good deal on it. Sometimes it's really, really expensive, but sometimes you never know, you get that really good deal, so definitely check around. But that's what we had for you today, guys. Let me know what you thought, and especially let me know what you thought about what the first pawn shop that we called to sell silver to said about the silver price and it going to 50. I'd be interested in knowing your thoughts. But otherwise, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And if you want to see a video where I called around coin shops and tried to sell them $10,000 worth of gold, I'm putting it up above me right now, so make sure you go check that out. And other than that, we will see you next time. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day.